Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have a brand new 2021 Ryan Newman Oscar Mayer Hot Dogs Diecast. Now there is one thing wrong with this diecast, and that is the windshield banner. Now here's the thing. At first I didn't know that the Cup Series banner was not supposed to be on there, because apparently NASCAR kind of changed it kind of last minute, and then Lionel was like, oh crap, we've already kind of got this made and ready to go. So we can't really switch that, last second, so it's just going to be produced this way, and, that's just how it's going to be made. So apparently that's not Lionel's fault, that's more on NASCAR themselves. Which, that's completely fine. I didn't really know that, because in my diecast haul, I'm like, I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. But apparently it is, so that's my bad. I guess that wasn't Lionel's fault at all. But yeah, it is 2021, even though it has the Cup Series banner. You can see right there, it has Oscar Mayer Hot Dogs 2021 Mustang, and it's got a brand new box. Now, the boxes are a little weird. I'm not going to lie. So, I wish this was orange instead of green, but they got the Roush green instead, which, I don't really mind that, but when you put, it on the Harvick, that's blue, and stuff like that, you kind of want it to match. Like on the, which one is it? It was the... Come on, what am I trying to think of? What scheme was it from Blaney? It was some scheme that they just released, but it was red. It had the red box and blue, which I don't know which one that was. I should have it right here in the Gold Series from last year, or at least a year. But no, I guess they canceled it last year, didn't they? Or year before? I don't know, something like that. But anyway, they had the box red. So I wish they had this box orange, but I kind of understand because the Roush Fenway is green as well. But I still wish it was orange either way. But I'm not going to complain too much because I'm just saying, the boxes this year are so much better than last year. So, beggars can't be choosers. It is what it is. That doesn't really matter to me. But, again, I was perfectly fine with the last year's box. Because, they were all the same. I think the only difference was, let's see, you had Joe Gibbs, which was a brown stripe across it, because everybody else didn't have a brown stripe. I think it was just kind of a grayish silver, but with Joe Gibbs, it was brown. So honestly, I don't really think we can complain about these boxes, other than sometimes it doesn't really match the actual scheme. But again, that's fine. It is what it is. We got a lot of boxes that do match the schemes. So again, I'm not really going to complain about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this diecast review, and we're going to have a side-by-side comparison from the 2020 Oscar Mayer to the 2021 Oscar Mayer. So here is the Gold Series diecast out of the box, and I say Gold Series because you can in fact pick this up at Walmart in Wave 3. Not only that, Lionel did decide to bring back the liquid color chase pieces, and this is the chase scheme. The orange Ryan Newman Oscar Mayer 2021 is the scheme. We've already seen Eric Estep have it. We've already seen how it looks like. Looks pretty darn good because, again, for whatever reason, Lionel has not announced it on their YouTube channel. They have not announced anything, actually. So, I don't know how that happened. I guess they released it, and I guess they forgot to announce Wave 3. I don't know for sure. But Lionel did, in fact, send him the entire wave, including the liquid color. And we got to see firsthand how that liquid color looked like, and honestly, it looked pretty darn good. Anyway, let's take a look at this diecast right here. So right here on the hood, we got good old Oscar Mayer. Right there, got the Ford on the bottom. Got the Cup Series banner. Again, it's supposed to be the Newman banner, but they switched it last minute, so they had the Cup Series banner on there. Looks a little wonky anyway, so that's a little unfortunate. It's like right down to the end of the windshield, or the little bar up here, so that's pretty interesting. Got the number 6 right there with 3 Oscar Mayers right there on the back with black roof rails. Looks really good. Got the Newman right there on the back. Hot Dogs right there on the deck lid. We also got a black spoiler, if my thing can fix itself. There we go. Ooh, oh, okay, no, that's not a decal chip. I thought that little Oscar Mayer logo right there, I thought it had a decal chip, but that's just the camera, so it's not a big deal. Kind of freaked out for a little bit, but we are okay. So we got 3, count them, 3 Oscar Mayer diecast, but Oscar Mayer logos right there on the back and on the roof. Got the Ford logo there, and the number 6, got the taillights there as well. Over to the side, we got Oscar Mayer. I got a little bit of a decal roll right there, or a fold. Not really too bad, but it is still there either way. Hot dogs right there above the rear wheel well. Got a hot dog right there with some mustard on it. It's not the Martinsville-style hot dog, but it's still a hot dog either way. Mac Tool, Simons, Champions, Champion. I don't know what that little thing is right there. Got the Ford, Oscar Mayer, Coca-Cola, Wyndham Rewards, and Castrol. Now, we did have Castrol last year in 2020, I believe. Was it 2020 or 2019? I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020 because we got the diecast right there down at the bottom of the wall back here. Got Ryan Newman right there. Got hot dogs, hot dogs, hot dogs, hot dogs, hot dogs all over the side of this diecast. Yeah, I mean, it's just completely covered in the background. All you can see is hot dogs, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty funny, actually. Got a number 6 right there, of course. Looks like I've got some residue on there. I'm going to see if I can get that off. With my mermaid magic and my one tail fin. If you know, you know. If you don't, then it's a SpongeBob movie reference. But I did actually get that off, so it's just some type of residue that Lionel had on the diecast for whatever reason. I guess it just kind of came out like that through production. I don't know. But I got the NASCAR race car logo right there. NASCAR Cup Series got a little bit of bubbles right there. Not too bad. Not too bad. There's still some there, though. Oh, here's our first, like, legit paint chip. I got the Goodyear, but the E is, like, dying, apparently. Because, like, that chip almost takes out the entirety of the E. And there's a little bit on the A as well. So, I don't know, I guess somebody tried to put Goodyear instead of Goodyear, because they tried to take out the E and the A, but that did not work, but there's still a big old, or not really, it's not really a big paint chip, it's just kind of a small paint chip, but it's still a paint chip either way. Got K&N, 3M, and Sunoco right there, got a little bit of a small paint chip right there on the side of the splitter, nothing a good old marker cannot fix. So right here on the front, we got the Mustang logo, got the headlights, of course, the grill intakes, stuff like that. Got the number 6, and of course, Roush Fenway Racing. Let's check for the other side, or not for the other side, but let's check the other side for any type of mistakes or anything. I'm not seeing it. There's a little speck down there, but it's not a big deal. American ethanol ring right there, of course. So I don't know. I feel like this diecast was actually made pretty darn well. So, I don't see anything wrong with the actual diecast other than the banner. And when I mean the banner, I mean, like, the Cup Series logo is, like, super, like, low. That's what I mean by the banner being messed up. Not that it's the incorrect banner for 2021. Because, again, I explained why that happened. So, other than those two paint chips, I don't really see anything else. I mean, there's a few paint bubbles here and there. But this diecast is actually pretty darn good for a Lionel diecast, especially the Gold Series. So, good on you, Lionel. I'll give that to you. But now let's go ahead and take a look at a side-by-side comparison from last year. Now, to be fair, I mean, this is a little different because this is a Gold Series diecast. But the interior has been completely swapped, meaning that the chassis is not the normal chassis, the interior is not the normal interior. The banners aren't on there because I used it for the Daytona 500 scheme for Ryan Newman. I got it in the Authentics line, and they canceled it in the Gold Series. So I took this diecast here, took the banners out and the interior out, and I swapped it with that scheme. And then I put that those windshields and that interior into this one, and then just repainted it and stuff like that. And now I got to add the banners. But just to prove that it is a Gold Series, I got the box right here. It says, of course, Ryan Newman, Oscar Mayer, Bacon, 2020 Mustang, right there, limited edition. So, yeah, it's the Gold Series. I swapped it out for a Authentics line to make the Authentics line a Gold Series. But right away, I can tell a big difference in the paint scheme. Now, I mean, it's not like a super major difference, but, I mean, there is a lot of, like, differences. Like, the roof's different, the hood's different in color, the side design is different. Instead of bacon on this side, you got hot dogs on that side. However, they still pulled a similar thing, so it was bacon on the side for 2020, and then it had hot dogs for 2021 on the deck lid. So they're still going for the same thing, just a little bit of a different paint scheme if it'll stop rolling away from me. Just a little bit of a different paint scheme, but honestly, I do like the 2021 a lot better than I do the 2020. Like, it's pretty similar, but you can tell, you know, that's a big difference at the same time. It's kind of weird. Like, it's still got that orange, still got that red mixed with the yellow. I think the only thing I really liked about the Newman was this small, like, flame, like, I don't know, this small, like, flame pattern on the front. I really liked that, but at the same time, it didn't really stand out. It kind of just blended in. Like, flames are supposed to stand out and be, like, you know, look different, stand out to the crowd. but that was very faded, it seemed like, and it was very toned into the diecast, or just the scheme in general. But with the 2021, there is, there's more yellow. It pops a little bit more. The hood especially pops out a lot more, so it looks really nice. It really does. So I'm definitely going to give the 2021 diecast the overall win here, because I think the 2021 is a lot better than the 2020. Again, even though the banner is a little scuffed, but again, it's fine. I don't really care, because I know Lionel could not really help that. However, with that being said, I do believe that will be all for this diecast review. So, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. I kind of got a little late to this diecast review. It should still be out on time, but I woke up around like 2:30, and I got out here, which gives me an hour to record, edit, and upload, which, I should be able to do. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.